Welcome back to the channel, everyone. I am back for another Steelbook video. This time it's going to be Lionsgate, my entire Lionsgate Steelbook complete collection. I'm only going with the Lionsgate. I don't know if they released ones previously, but I'm only going with the ones that came with those plastic slipcovers and any of the box sets. But I am missing a couple, and I'll kind of share which ones. You might even find which ones I'm missing by the end of the video. But yeah, I'm really excited to go ahead and get into it and show everyone what I got. If this is your first time visiting my channel, welcome, and be sure to hit that subscribe button if you like the video, and hit that bell notification for all future videos. But without further ado, let me go ahead and get into a very exciting video. I'm going to try and definitely show the Steelbook. I'll try and give a brief description if I've seen the movie, where I bought it, etc. The story about it. I don't know if I'll show it without the slip on. I'm definitely not going to open the Steelbook. That's a lot of work. The video will be like 3 hours long if I did that. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to this. Be prepared, get your popcorn out, and just sit back and enjoy this video because it's going to be a long one. All right, we've got first up, Angel Heart. I have not seen this movie. It's one of the newer ones that just recently came out. I haven't gotten around to it, but a friend has recommended me to see it. I'm definitely looking forward to checking this one out. At some point, here is the back of it with the slipcover on. I'll try and just kind of pop it off like this a little bit. Here's the Steelbook itself, and then there's the back of the Steelbook. So that's what I'll kind of do. I'll try and show it like that. That's the first one. I'll go ahead and put that to the side right there. Next up, we've got Terminator 2, Judgment Day. One of my favorite films of all time. This was released my birth year, the year I was born. That is the front of it. I absolutely love this film. I've heard the 4K transfer is not that good. I ended up going ahead and looking at parts of it. I turned it on just to see what it looked like. And I can see what people are talking about. There's no grain really. They removed all that. So I get it. It's very clear. So if that's your thing, then this is going to be your kind of transfer that you enjoy. There's the front. There is the back of it. Let's go ahead and pop it off here and take a look. So that's what the bottom of it looks like right there, without the slipcover on there, and then the back of it. So this is a gorgeous Steelbook. Does Lionsgate ever really fail? I'd say not. They have incredible artists that do their work. I don't put plastic sleeves on these at the moment. I may at some point. I haven't decided that yet. I kind of don't really put plastic sleeves on slipcovers. I'm curious. I know some people, so I bag and I put protectors on all my Steelbooks, but I don't on the ones that come with slipcovers like Lionsgate, for example. Do you protect your Lionsgate or any other of these kind of Steelbooks? Next up, we've got Requiem for a Dream. Everybody loves this film. I absolutely love films about addiction, but this one just wasn't my style. I'll have to revisit it on 4K and go into it with a different mindset, I suppose. But I definitely have to try this one out again. Requiem for a Dream right here. There's the front of it. There's the back of it. I do like Jennifer Connelly. Of course, she's great. There's the front of your Steelbook, and then there's the back of your Steelbook. So, flip that over. That's what that looks like. These slip covers, you gotta be careful with them. They do get damaged on the corners. Like, I think this one, yeah, you can see they get, I don't know if, you know, in the box, who knows when they ship, but they definitely, I've got some, more than one, that have a little bit of a tiny crack on the plastic, because it is plastic. It's not just your paper cardboard slipcover, so it's plastic, but they crack. They end up cracking pretty easily. So next up, we have got the Hitman's Bodyguard. I loved this movie. I thought this was funny. I laughed my ass off during this movie. This is one of the better comedies, in my opinion, of recently, you know, the last 10 years or so. I thought Ryan Reynolds was hilarious in that. That's the front. There's the back of it. I was a big fan. And there's underneath it, and then there's the back. So I was a big fan of this one. I thought it was extremely funny. It was entertaining. It was pretty action-packed. It was fun. It was a good time. I really enjoyed it. Okay, let me go ahead and get into the next. one here. We've got the Blu-ray Steelbook of Dirty Dancing. This was from Target. I ended up getting this on eBay. Okay, it was out of print, so I bought it on eBay. And unfortunately, when I opened it up, it's somewhere. Yeah, you can't really see it, but this spine is actually bent, and the spine, the piece of the spine is like, it's coming off. Like, I could literally pull it off. But it doesn't look too bad. So I end up not getting another one. I like I said in previous videos, I hate buying something that I already own the same edition of. I can't stand doing that. So there's Dirty Dancing. I love this movie. I got the 4K Steelbook I'll get into right after this. I've also got the 4K slipcover. This is a great movie. Dirty Dancing's a lot of fun. It's classic. So there's that. There's the back of it. And let's go ahead and show off. Yeah, so you can see the bend marks right there too. You could see it right there. So there's the front, and then there's the back. So hopefully, leave a comment letting me know if you'd like me to take the sleeve, the plastic slipcover off next time and actually open them up and show them off a little bit more, or if this works for you. I'm just trying to save time so I don't keep you here for 4 hours. Next up, the 4K Dirty Dancing Steelbook I was talking about. This was going for $120. People were paying $90 easily for this on eBay. They really were. And then luckily, the Disc Father posted on his Instagram page that this, Terminator, and La La Land were getting re-releases. And I went ahead and picked this up. And I remember like pre-ordering it, and I was so excited to get it. And now it's still in stock. So it's still in stores if you want it. I'm pretty sure you could still get it even in the store. So, yeah, this is an absolutely gorgeous steelbook. There's the front of it. There's the back of it. Yeah, this was in high demand when it was out of print. I guess they didn't make too many. Here is the bottom of it without the slip cover on there. And then here's the back of it. So, I think, if I'm not mistaken, they put on their slip covers, and you could probably see it, or on their steel books, I'll show you one of them, they put first pressing on their stuff. You might even be able to see it on this next one here. No, don't see it on there. But yeah, I think Lionsgate puts first pressing. Next up, we've got American Psycho. If you're following my page, I recently just got this from a friend on Instagram. Super excited to finally have it. It's really a nice steel book. Of course, it's Lionsgate. But yeah, beautiful steelbook. I'll have to revisit this movie because it's been a while. There's the front, there's the back of it. Let's go ahead and take that slipcover off. Everybody loves this movie. This is one of their best steelbooks in my opinion. There is the steelbook, and there is the back of the steelbook. So yeah, the artwork on this thing is stunning. Absolutely gorgeous. Yeah. I wanted to go ahead and, do some different videos, some steelbooks, show off my steelbook collection a little bit and details, and different things like that. Next up, we've got Lionsgate Steelbook as well, of course. John Wick 3 Parabellum. Now, this was probably one of their first ones, but it does have that slip cover, so I'm counting it in there. But yeah, John Wick Chapter 3 Parabellum. And I think there was another one that they did, but here is underneath it, and here is the back of it, that I didn't include in this collection here. It was a Walmart exclusive, and I believe it also came with the slipcover. And so some Lionsgate have been Walmart exclusives, some have been Target, some have been Best Buy. It seems like the majority of them are Best Buy now at this point, but like, for example, the next one I'm about to pull right here, Wonder, is Target. So this is a Target exclusive. It's Blu-ray. The Target exclusives are normally Blu-ray, I'm pretty sure, or all of them have been. But yeah, I love this movie. It's probably in my top 50 favorite films of all time. I think this film is incredible. There's the front of it. There is the back of it with that slipcover on there. Absolutely love Wonder. I have nothing but incredible things to say. There's your steelbook art without the slipcover. And here's your back of it, Julia Roberts, right there. After I watched closer, I was a bigger fan immediately of Julia Roberts. So she just like went from being a fan to like absolutely loving her for some reason. She was incredible. Next up, we've got Saw. So this is Saw right here. They just announced recently that Saw Collection, Ultimate Collection, which, You know, Ultimate Collections, are they really Ultimate Collections anymore? Because we're getting another one next year, so I don't know. But there's the front of it. There is the back of it. Really nice steelbook, too. This was one of their earlier releases, I'd say, sort of. But it's a gorgeous steelbook. And then there's the back of that. So, absolutely incredible looking steelbook. I love that. Yeah, I am excited for another one, but I kind of wanted that Saw box set, and I don't know. I might get it. I don't know. It's hard to say. Here is Total Recall. I have not seen this. I don't think I have. I don't remember it. I might have seen it as a little kid, but I don't remember seeing this one. So there's the front of it. There is the back of it. Let's go ahead and pop that off and show that without the slipcover. And there is the back of it. So absolutely stunning artwork. How they do that, you know, they put the title on normally on the slipcover, and then you take it off and you just got your steelbook artwork. Absolutely love that. Very nice. Next up, we've got Hellboy. I believe this is, yeah, the Neil Marshall one. Now, I haven't seen this, but I love The Descent. I love Dog Soldiers, and I really like Doomsday. So I'm really a big fan of Neil Marshall's other 3 films. So I have to check this out for the first time and see if I like this one as well. But there's the back of it. I mean, it does have Mila Jovovich in it. So, you know, could be decent. David Harbour. There's that. It's actually like a 2-sided, so there's your back of it. So you could actually, yeah, limited edition double-sided steelbook. So you can flip it over, whichever side you want to put it on, which is pretty cool. This one's still sealed. It comes in a slip box, actually, and it's a lenticular slip cover. We've got a double feature. It's a Schwarzenegger double feature, Target exclusive. You got Terminator 2, Judgment Day, and Total Recall. I still have this one sealed. I haven't opened it up yet, so there's the inside. I don't even know what that looks like. Next up, Moonfall. This movie's ass. It's not very good at all. I don't mind Roland Emmerich, his films. The Day After Tomorrow is a good one. I really like that one. It's probably one of my favorite disaster films by him, but this one is not good. There's the back of it. And it's $34.99, and the movie's ass. So there's the front steelbook. Here's the back. And, you know, this one had a cool lenticular slipcover at Target, I believe. So, you know, they did a lot of nice artwork for such a shitty movie. Next up, we've got Midway steelbook. I believe this is the Blu-ray. Yeah, Blu-ray plus DVD plus digital copy. I don't know. I've heard some mixed things. I really liked this movie. I thought it was really good, Midway. I enjoyed it. I was kind of very on the edge of my seat. I was engaged throughout. I was a big fan. I saw this in theaters. I really liked the cast. It's got Mandy Moore in it. I mean, you got Patrick Wilson. It's just such a good cast. But yeah, it's really good. Here's the steelbook without the slipcover. It's a beautiful looking steelbook. Here's the back of it. So that's the Blu-ray. That was a Target exclusive, of course, because of Blu-ray. And then here's your 4K steelbook. Came out the same day, of course. This is your Best Buy exclusive. So they both, Target and Best Buy, both did a steelbook, exclusive steelbooks. There's your slipcover with it. Here's the back of it. And then here's the steelbook without the artwork, without the slipcover, and then the back of your steelbook, which is really cool looking too. But yeah, there are some great shots. Some people might complain about the CGI or whatnot, but I thought it was really good. I thought it was intense. I thought it was well made. Next up, Hacksaw Ridge, another one that I was absolutely a fan of. I think Mel Gibson should direct more war films. He directed this one. I'm so glad to see that, Andrew Garfield, that's it. Why was I drawing a blank there? But Andrew Garfield was nominated for Best Actor for this. I thought he was incredible in this. I think he's a very good actor. But yeah, this is Hacksaw Ridge. That is the front of it. There's your back of it. And then here is the steelbook itself right there. And then the back of it. So, big fan of this movie. Huge fan. I know that, what is her name? Let's see if I can find it. Teresa Palmer. She gets shit on a lot. I feel like, but I like her as an actress. I think Teresa Palmer is very pretty. I actually really like her. She was in the Point Blank remake, which everybody seems to hate. But yeah, I like Teresa Palmer. Next up, we've got The Hurt Locker, which is another one that's relatively new. This has really cool disc art on it. I remember taking this out and I was like, whoa, this is pretty unique. I was like, it almost looks like it's a bootleg. But yeah, The Hurt Locker, there's the front of it. There's the back of it. I've seen this once, and it was recently, and I was a fan. I thought it was a very good movie. I'm pretty sure it got nominated for Best Director, possibly Best Picture. But yeah, Jeremy Renner acts in it. It's a very good movie. And it's a gorgeous steelbook, too, as you can see right there. So that's another one that's a very nice steelbook. La La Land. It's okay. It's all right. It's not bad. It's not my favorite film. Who directed this one? Damien Chazelle. Yeah, it's not bad. I just didn't love it as much as most people did, but I absolutely adore Emma Stone. I love Ryan Gosling. So it's a pretty nice steelbook too. It's actually a beautiful steelbook. That's your front of it. There's your back of it. Let's go ahead and take this off and show you how nice the steelbook artwork is. It is gorgeous. Look at the back of that. That's stunning. That's one of the best steelbooks of the year, in my opinion. And I'm not even the biggest fan of the movie. I thought it was okay. I thought it wasn't too bad. I was just a little bit bored. But I'm not big into musicals, so musicals aren't really my style. But I had an issue getting that. Sort of. I had to order that the night before, like at 12:30 a.m. because it was limited in stock, and it sold out really quick. Like, there was none. Technically, I don't think there was really any stores that held it that day. So I usually order at 12:30 a.m. for store pickup. I go in and then I try and inspect and get the one I want. But in case there's none left, I did store pickup. So that's what I do. I hate pre-ordering because I don't like the way they charge. And they've screwed me over in the past, so I don't bother with it. But yeah, that one was tough. Me and my buddy went in, and I got one that's, you could see this little kind of a crack there, whatnot. But it was so hard to try and get another one. And the thing is, I don't want to keep stuff sealed because I try and make some money back. I sell the digital copies. My buddy buys them, and he also sells them for me. Great friend of mine. Shout out to Johnny. But yeah, so I want to open them up. I also want to watch them. And unfortunately, it went back in stock. And, you know, if you keep it sealed, you could bring that one back and buy another one. But, oh well, whatever. It is what it is. Target exclusive 31 Steelbook, Rob Zombie. I have seen this 2 times now. I believe it's twice. I just recently rewatched it with my friend Fish. I like this movie. It's not bad. Upon rewatch, I was like, yeah, it's pretty much what I thought it was the first time. Some fun moments. Typical Rob Zombie. It's pretty cool. It's not bad. It's okay. I mean, don't go into it with high expectations, but it's all right. I like the steelbook art too. It's really nice. There's your back of it. Like I said, this is a Target exclusive. It is Blu-ray. And then I love the artwork. Like, this is badass. And a lot of people got this, I think, for $5 recently at Target. They were doing a clearance sale. And then there's your back. Now, I was kind of pissed because when I took it off, I had this scratch on it. I don't even know if you could tell. You could probably see it right there a little bit. But yeah, there was this tiny scratch. But was it Tim Talks Talkies was just talking about underneath the J card and also slip covers. I hate J cards too. I really don't like them because how many times I've gotten a dent or a scratch underneath my J card. I hate that. I absolutely hate it. That's why I always open my steel books. I take them out of the shrink wrap because if it does come with a dent or scratch, I want to know and I want to be able to possibly return it. Warrior, top 15 favorite films of all time. What else is there to say about this film? It is incredible. This is the most recent release. I think it came out last Tuesday or something like that, week or 2 ago. Oh my God, I love this fucking movie. It's so good. There's, you know, like when you love a movie that much, what else do you say about it? Gavin O'Connor, he directed, the one with Ben Affleck, The Way Back. He's directed Miracle, I believe, with Kurt Russell. That's what it's called. He's directed a lot of good films. He's probably one of my favorite directors. I think his wheelhouse for sure. He directed Pride and Glory. Edward Norton was in that one. Colin Farrell, I believe. Yeah, big fan of Gavin O'Connor. Big fan of the cast of this one. Oh my God, I love this movie. But yeah, when you fall in love with the movie so much, you ever just like you just don't know what to say. You're just kind of speechless for it. Yeah, this is that one. The ending of this movie, I teared up in theaters watching this. It's such a good soundtrack too. Yeah, this, if you haven't seen Warrior, I mean, oh my God, it's so good. Such a good movie. We still got a few left here, still a few, so hang in there. Hopefully you're enjoying the video. The Punisher, this is one of my favorite steelbooks as well. I think it's pretty badass steelbook. They announced recently the sequel to this, Punisher Warzone, I believe it's called. But there was a complaint that they used the same skull on the sequel, and it's technically the logo, and it's technically the 2004 film, which is this one. So they got that wrong, but oh well. The Punisher. There's your front, there's your back. There is the steelbook artwork, which is absolutely stunningly gorgeous. There is the back of it. Absolutely love it. This is one of my favorite, if you want to call it a superhero or anti-superhero or anti-villain. I don't know what the heck, anti-whatever. Not anti-villain, but yeah, anti-hero. This is, I love this movie. It's probably one of my favorite, like, Marvel. It's definitely Marvel, right? I believe. It is. Yeah, it's Marvel. It's just owned by Lionsgate. But, yeah, no, that's easily got to be my favorite Marvel movie. I fucking love The Punisher. Next up, we've got The Cabin in the Woods. Another one that has awesome artwork, amazing steelbook. It's a pretty cool release. This is wait until I take this off and show you what it looks like, but it's incredible looking. I remember watching this in theaters, and it's totally not what you expect. If you have not seen this, avoid spoilers and go check it out immediately, because it's pretty unique, pretty original, pretty out there, and the ending's going to throw you for a loop. But, yeah, it's not bad. It's pretty fun. Actually, the slipcover might, when I take this off, might be a spoiler. But yeah, there's the back of it. That's kind of a spoiler. But yeah, here is the artwork. So read into that what you want, but yeah, and here's another spoiler. So yeah, if you haven't seen this, I just kind of, the artwork will spoil it for you, but hopefully you've seen it. Hopefully I warned you before you saw this. But yeah, this movie's pretty awesome. It wasn't my favorite because it's different than what I expected, but it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun, and it, like I said, it throws you for a loop for sure. Next up, we've got Spiral, the Book of Saw, or from the Book of Saw. I don't know. It was okay. It didn't quite work for me. I don't think Chris Rock is equipped to play in a horror movie. I'm sorry. I know some people said they didn't mind him in this. I didn't really. It's not that I hated him. I just don't think he's made for horror. And I'm not saying he was bad in this. I do think he's a good actor, but it's just, he seemed like he was overacting. Samuel L. Jackson was out of place in this. Just not, not much in this worked for me. Some of the kills were pretty cool. A lot of people saw the twist coming. I didn't mind it. It's just not my favorite Saw film. And we're getting another one. I haven't watched the 4K. I only watched it in theaters. I saw it with my buddy Will. There's the back, front of it without the slipcover on there. I'm pretty sure this is the artwork, unless I got some scratches on there, which I'm pretty sure is the artwork. But yeah, there is that. That looks like it's the artwork. I hope it is. But anyways, yep, there's that. So that's the front, the back, without the slipcover on there. Let's keep going here. We've got 3 from Hell, which I didn't like this one. It does not work for me. I don't know why this guy was in the movie. I understand that, if I could get his name here, he might not even be on the back. Sid Haig. I understand he was really sick when they made this. I've got to take this off of there. Didn't realize that's on there. Yeah, because I think I got this on Black Friday, I believe. So, anyways, I got to take that off. But yeah, 3 from Hell here. This is the front. I didn't like this. So, I like Devil's Rejects, and I thought House of a Thousand Corpses was pretty cool. And I'm a fan of horror movies, of course, probably my favorite genre out there overall. I love gratuitous violence. I have no problem with that. But it's got to make sense, and it's got to be... I don't want to root for killers. And Rob Zombie wants you to root for these three. And I don't. They're evil. They're pieces of shit, and I don't like them, okay? And I know a lot of people do, but I don't like watching just pointless, senseless violence, if that makes sense. It's got to have a point. And there's no point in this movie. There's just no point to it. None of the... And I understand that's their characters, but... They always live, and I want to see them fucking die. In The Devil's Rejects, they should have died. That was a great ending. That was just an incredible ending. I just don't like this movie. It doesn't work for me. I think it sucks. Here's the front of it. I mean, I maybe saying it sucked is being harsh, but I think it's a really bad movie. I don't think it's good at all. Here's the steelbook without the slipcover on there. And here's the back of it, which is another nice steelbook, though. And this is the 4K Ultra HD. So I'm pretty sure Best Buy exclusive. Just didn't work for me. Didn't like it. And I went to the theaters to see that. And I think I got a little mini poster because it was like a special screening, one-night screening event only for it a couple of years ago. Kick-ass steelbook. This comes with some art cards on the inside, which is really cool. But yeah, I absolutely love this steelbook. This and Punisher are probably my two favorite superhero films ever made. I love Kick-Ass. And it's funny because I remember my buddy Ryan seeing this in theaters, and he had invited me. It was a 12:01 a.m. showing, and I wasn't feeling good, and I skipped out on it, and I didn't see it in theaters. And then I finally watched this on Blu-ray, and I was like in love with this movie. I was like, oh my god, why did I not see this in theaters? I just at the time was not a superhero fan, and I didn't think it looked appealing to me, and I ended up loving it. And sometimes that's the best film to go into because you don't have expectations. You're like, I don't want to see it. And then you watch it and you're like, oh, cool. It was really good. I mean, when you don't have any expectations for a film, if it's even decent, you're probably going to enjoy it because you didn't have expectations. So I love Kick-Ass. Love this steelbook. There's the back of it. Red Mist, Kick-Ass, Hit Girl, Big Daddy. There's that. Here's the back of it. Yep. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful artwork. Love that artwork. And Chloe Grace Moretz is gorgeous now. Yeah, I remember a lot of people when they saw that movie, I was hearing a ton of people like, I'll wait for her. They're like, I'll wait 8 years until she's legal. Yeah, there was a lot of interesting characters out there that were like, I'll wait. But yeah, now she's legal for people that want to know that. But yeah, Chloe Grace Moretz is very good in that, and I still think she's a very good actress. I love Aaron Taylor Johnson. Big fan of him too. So yeah, just love that movie. Knives Out here. This is pretty cool steelbook. Here's the front of it. I ended up getting this at Discreet Play because it was out of print, and they had it for sale there, used once. And I didn't know it was a Lionsgate steelbook. I was like, oh, there's a slipcover with this. This is pretty cool. I didn't like this as much as a lot of people did. Murder mysteries are not my type of films though, so it was okay. It wasn't bad, just not my cup of tea. But I do love Ana de Armas, and it's got a good cast. Chris Evans is great. So, yep. There's the front without the slipcover on there. And here's the back of it. So, that reminds me of, like, Psycho or something like that. But, yeah, mansion right there. Pretty cool steelbook. Very, like, old school feel to it. So, I like that steelbook. All right, we're almost done here. We're getting towards the end. All right, next up, we've got Chaos Walking. I've not seen this movie. Tom Holland is in this. Yeah, Tom Holland. Who is that? That's Daisy Ridley. I don't know what she's in. Is it Star Wars or something? I don't know. But anyways, Chaos Walking here. That's the front. That's the back. I have not seen this. It's 4K Ultra HD from Best Buy. I've heard bad things about it. I think this came out kind of during the pandemic, towards the tail end of quarantine, I think. So this is probably one of my favorite steelbooks for a movie that I didn't think was great. The jokes didn't click for me. I didn't think this was very funny. It's another one that came out during quarantine, kind of like towards the end of it. And I don't know if that had anything to do with it, but this movie's not very funny. A lot of the jokes, the cinematography is really bad in this too. Like none of this really worked for me. And another one, much like the Jurassic Park franchise, I gave way too generous of a rating for this. Because I think I gave it 3 out of 5, and it's not worth a 3 out of 5 in my opinion. But yeah, that's the front of the steelbook. Here's the back of it. Yeah, the jokes didn't click. Selma Hayek. So here's the bottom of it. Okay. Let me show you. This right here is a debossed. That is incredible. I fucking love that. I think it's awesome. And then there's the back of it. So everybody loves Salma Hayek, right? They're obsessed with her and all that stuff. And Salma Hayek doesn't do it for me. She did in From Dusk Till Dawn, as she did for everybody. I swear she could have bit me in that one. But I don't really find her funny. I don't like her in Grown Ups. I don't like her in Hitman's Wife's Bodyguard. All she does is cuss in that movie, and it's not funny, and her jokes aren't funny. They don't land for me. I don't know. Salma Hayek she's just overrated in my opinion. She's fine, but she just doesn't, not my thing. Universal Soldier here. I know I'm going to get blasphemed for saying that about Salma Hayek, whatever. Universal Soldier right here, 4K. From Best Buy. This came out this year as well. You got Dolph Lundgren and Jean-Claude Van Damme. Front of it, there's the back of it. I have not watched this one because I have the 4K with the slip, and actually just before this got announced, I ended up watching the 4K with the slip cover. So pretty cool steelbook, another one. I don't think, I like that, like how the head kind of like that, but I don't think they look very good right here. I don't know. I don't like, that's not what they look like in the movie very well. But it's not bad. This looks better with it on there. But when you take it off, I was like, they don't look quite, I don't know. Anyways. Unbearable, The Unbearable Weight of Massive Talent. I saw this in theaters recently with my buddy Mike. Really enjoyed this movie. We snuck Portillo's into the theater. Remember that, Mike? Yeah, The Unbearable Weight of Massive Talent. This was fun. It was very fun. It's like, I'm back. Not that I ever left, right? That's what he says. Yeah, I don't really care for her. She's okay in this, but some other movies she really annoys me. Is that Tiffany Haddish, right? Yeah. He's pretty cool in it. He's funny. But yeah, it's a good movie. There's some great dialogue in this. I probably don't enjoy it as much as others, but I'd say a solid 3.5 out of 5 for me. It's the last half hour, 45 minutes really had me. I was really entertained, but you know, it took a bit to get there. There's the back of it. It's a lot of Nicolas Cage heads on here. That's the, took it off there. So there's the back of it right there. So you got just one big Nicolas Cage head right there. You know, one of the things with these steel books is the slip covers. You got to kind of, they get like poofy right here. Like my Hitman's Wife's Bodyguard, you could see that it's just, there's, you know, sometimes, I don't know, they don't seal properly or whatnot. I don't know what I'm trying to say. I don't know if I'm making sense. Apocalypse Now. Yes, another one that I have not seen. There's got like, is there 3 or 4 different cuts? I don't know which cut to even start with when it comes to this movie. But yeah, Apocalypse Now. I know that Roger, he goes by 4K King on Instagram. He recently watched this one, and he was talking about how he wants to watch the other cuts. There's the front of it. There's the back of it. I think this one has like a dent or something like that. Yeah, it's got a dent on the bottom, and you could feel like, you know, when you press it. It was out of print. It was another one I passed on and waited on. I went to Best Buy one day to go get this, and there was 2 with cracked plastic slip covers and 2 with loose discs. And so I passed on all 4. And then it eventually went out of print. Yep. There's the back, front of it without the slipcover. I love this artwork. I think it's incredible. And then here's the back of it. I have that other collector's edition of this. That's, you know, all of them. It's like 6 discs, I think. But yep, there's that. Here's the next one. We've got Sicario. This is the Blu-ray Steelbook. I haven't seen this. I was in a stream on Pop's Movie Dungeon stream. I was not in there. I was just in the chat, and they were talking about this movie, and just because somebody pulled it, he's doing a series on his basically every decade. So every 5 years, they do 5 of their favorite movies, 5 different guests on there. So it's an awesome stream that they're doing. They do it every other Saturday. Go check it out. But yeah, Sicario. I haven't seen this, and I remember in the chat they were like, what are you doing? You need to stop watching this stream right now and go watch this movie, and I still haven't seen it. So I've got to get around to it, but I kind of want to get the 4K, and that's one of the ones I don't have, the 4K Steelbook of this, so I would rather watch it on 4K. So that is Sicario. That is the front. There is the back of it. This does have Emily Blunt, one of my favorite actresses, I'd say. I think she's absolutely stunning. She is gorgeous. There's the front of it without the slipcover, and here's the back of it. I've got to see that. No spoilers, but I did notice she's not in the second one, so maybe she dies. I don't know in that one, but I noticed she's not in the second. Don't spoil it for me, though. I don't like that. I hate spoilers. Hell or High Water is the last one I got right here. This one also came out this year. So, you know, Jeff Bridges, Chris Pine, Ben Foster. Ben Foster is probably one of the greatest actors, you know, most underrated actors probably, right? Hell or High Water, though. Here's the front of it. Here's the back of it. I've seen this once. I thought it was really good. I thought it was pretty good. I don't remember too much about it. I've got to rewatch it for sure. There's the front of it and the back of the Steelbook itself. So that's everything for the little slip covers here. Let me go ahead and show off my one and only box set that I have, which is going to be the Hunger Games box set. I went through hell and back, I swear, trying to get a good copy of this, and I just kind of gave up. So here's that, because I got, you know, damaged boxes, and then the Steelbooks were good. Then I'd find one damaged Steelbook, and oh my God, it just never ended. It was really hard to deal with. So, yeah, you just kind of got to deal with it. Trying to shake these out sometimes is a pain in the butt too. Let me get them out here. Okay, there we go. So we've got up first here, the first Hunger Games right there. On the back of it, there's that. Yep, and then there's your spine. So that's the first one. Let me go ahead and put that back in there. Next up, we've got, this would be Hunger Games Catching Fire. So there's that artwork on that. Here's the back of it. Go ahead and put that back in there. Slide that back in. All right, the third one, I believe, is like one of those part ones. So we've got Hunger Games Mockingjay part 1. I know I love the first one. I've seen Hunger Games. I love the first one. Really enjoyed watching that one. I saw it in theaters. I thought it was excellent. Love that movie. Just didn't... I seen the second one. I saw that one in theaters. And I think I saw the third one or parts of it on Blu-ray, but I'm pretty sure I've not seen the fourth one. I don't think I've seen the fourth. But yeah, you know, a lot of these, you know, tiny little scratches here and there. You just got to kind of deal with it. This one is the Hunger Games Mockingjay Part 2. So there's that. And that is everything. That is everything that I got right there. The box set, which is the one box set alone. And then all of those Steelbooks. So hopefully you enjoyed the video. Hopefully you're still watching and enjoyed it. I wanted to go through and talk about the ones that I don't own. And I'm pretty sure this is every single one here. So I don't own the Sicario 4K Steelbook. They did one for Halloween before they lost the rights to that. I think Scream Factory got the rights. I want that, but it's super expensive as well. Dread, I'm missing the 4K Steelbook for that. They got like a Mondo Steelbook of that. Then one is called Ran. I'm missing that as well. Ghost in the Shell. From, I think, is it the one? I can't know. I don't know. Evil Dead 1 and 2. They did a 4K Steelbook for that I'm missing. Twilight Complete Saga. I didn't even know about that until recently when I went through a list of these. So I definitely don't have that one. The Rambo Collection I missed out on. And that was on the Best Buy app for the longest time, and I just missed out on it. And then the Rob Zombie trilogy I'm also missing out on. So there's still a decent amount that I'm missing, but for the most part, I have a lot of them. And I think there's one more that I actually forgot to grab. Might be another John Wick, like I said, from Walmart, actually. I'm pretty sure. So that is everything, though. So hopefully you enjoyed the video. I'll show everything off one last time here. I'll try and kind of go through and show them. There is, let's see if I can do this here. So there's that. That's one stack. I'd love for you to leave a comment in the comment section below, which ones you've seen, which ones you own. Do you own them all? Do you have all of them? What are your thoughts on them? Things like that. Are you a fan of Lionsgate Steelbooks? I feel like everybody is a fan of the Lionsgate Steelbooks. There's the next stack. So that's everything. Yeah, leave a comment, please, in the comment section below. If you're still watching, make sure you smash that like button. It helps with the YouTube algorithm. It helps my video get noticed. Any ways you want to support my channel, you can always share the video. Always be sure to smash that like button, hit the bell notification for all future videos. And please just leave a comment. I love reading your comments. I'd love to hear about your thoughts on the Lionsgate Steelbooks and what you thought of my collection. Anyways, hopefully you enjoyed it, and I will see you next time. Have a good one.